And as I said, right, there's a gap here. There's a gap. And that gap is the difference between the traditional implementation models and the science of and psychology of change, right? So that chart on the previous slide from the University of Alberta, that is in fact sort of the science and psychology of change. People go through those emotions when a change is announced. And the reason is because they're grappling with those 7 losses, right? That perceived change in their sense of reality around the work environment, or possibly something in their personal lives that is spilling over into the work environment. And the traditional change implementation models either don't deal with it or get watered down in the process, because organizations sort of slip into project management mode. And so we get really wrapped up in the metrics and the milestones and the dates and the project steps, as opposed to the emotional component of whatever your change management model may be, right? And of course, the one that comes to mind often is, ADKAR, right? ADKAR does have an emotional component to it, a readiness component, but at the end of the day, in our experiences, most organizations have sort of devolved that emotional component and slip into the project management mode, right? And so when that occurs, the organization is sort of unwittingly falling into the trap of managing the change, not leading the change, right? And that's what we're going to talk about as we move forward here, right? That's really the emphasis of today, is to help draw the distinction between change management and change leadership, right? And how to adapt your work to comprehend the difference,